What's it feel like to be back in Knoxville and be able to play in the celebrity game tonight?
Oh, I'm not playing, but it does feel good to be back. You know, this is probably like my 4th or 5th time being up here this off season. So I mean, it's been exciting.
What's the hype around like Tennessee football right now? You got to come back and kind of go along with Butch. What was that experience like?
Oh, it's cool, man. I actually met with him last week, and you know, just chilling and talking to him and stuff like that. He was showing me some of the new things in the facility, some of the upgrades, you know, that we weren't, you know, privileged to have. But it's cool seeing everything that's, you know, going into it. I think they're taking it to a whole different level, and you know, I'm excited to see where it goes.
You think there's a time frame of when Tennessee football will be back on the map?
I think it's coming soon. You know what I'm saying? I think the work that's being put in from a coaching staff and, you know, the players as well. I've been seeing, you know, the focus and the intensity around the whole campus. So, like I said, I'm excited to see where it goes from here on out.
What's a game like this with this many big faces mean for the city of Knoxville?
Oh man, it's cool. I mean, we got so many different stars out here playing in the game, you know, that aren't even from Knoxville, you know, just all over. So I think it's just cool to get, you know, the community to come out. So anything that you can get people to come out and show support and just have a good time without any drama or any, you know, any mishaps and stuff like that, I think it's always cool. So I think it's good that A3 and, you know, Bobby Mays put this on together and, you know, kind of bring the community of Knoxville together.
You're a hard-hitting defender in the league, and Navarro Bowman's here tonight. You guys gonna pick each other's brains or talk any smack?
Oh yeah, nah, we probably won't talk any smack, but I probably holler at him and see, you know, just his take on the game and what, you know, what he knows, and see, you know, what I can learn. Like I'm a sponge, you know what I'm saying? I always try to pick up as much as I can because, like, I got younger brothers as well, so I try to spread the knowledge to them, and, you know, I run camps also. So anything that I can learn from any player, I try to learn as much as I can and try to, you know, just send it out to the younger kids too.
How'd you camp? You just had a camp recently. How'd that go?
Yeah, it was pretty cool, man. Actually, it was last week, and, you know, it was a good turnout. The kids were very hyped. They were into it, and, you know, it's just a wonderful thing, you know, just seeing, you know, the passion that those young guys have, and they come out with so much energy and just ready to go just because they love the game, and it's always exciting.
What advice have you given Elliott about what to expect going in?
I think I've just really been telling them to just come in and work hard and, you know, just make sure they take that extra mile, you know, just to make sure their body's right, make sure they're in shape, which they're going to do. But just taking it to another level with their film study and stuff like that, because the competition level is going to get even higher. You know, they're playing in the SEC now. It's not high school ball. And, you know, they watched me go through it a little bit, but now they're actually in that fire. So, you know, they'll be able to handle it, I'm sure. You know, as long as they just keep getting better, not just being satisfied with doing good or being a good football player, but just, you know, being addicted to improvement. That's what I tell them. Like, don't be satisfied with where you at. Always want to improve on something that you have in your game, and not just that, but in the classroom as well, which I'm not worried about. So they'll be all right.
What can people expect from them? What type of players are they? What do?
They're both very good athletes, very gifted. Elliott, you know, he's more on the IQ side of things. He knows so much about football, it's ridiculous. Like, he has notebooks stacked up at home from when he was younger, just drawing defenses, drawing offenses, different plays and stuff like that. And Evan, he's just a freak of nature, like, just so athletically gifted, can jump crazy, runs super fast, and I mean, they just both bring different things to the table, but they're gonna give you their 100%. So.
When you start working with those notebooks, how old was he? Do you remember?
He was in elementary school, probably 4th or 5th grade, and he always had like a little passion for, you know, just learning, not just knowing the game, but knowing the ins and outs of it. So. And that's one thing I picked from him, and, you know, I talked to him about different things that, you know, what we could be doing as a defense that could help us out. And he's very, I call him a coach, you know what I'm saying? He's a really good coach, so he's one of those guys.
What's it going to be like for you to see those guys play in Knoxville this
fall? It's exciting, man. It's hard to explain because a lot of times when I watch their games, even when they were younger, you know, I always used to get real nervous, but it's kind of crazy because I do the same thing. It's just different watching them do it. So. But I've been getting better with it, you know, just seeing them out there on the field doing their thing, and it's always cool seeing them play ball because they play it hard, they play the game how it's supposed to be played, and, you know, I just love watching them.
When they were going through the recruiting process, was it going to be Tennessee all along, or were you kind of pushing Tennessee a little bit, or
man, I
do their own thing?
I didn't want to push them to any school because at the end of the day, it was going to be their decision, and that's what you have as a human being is your own decision. You have a choice. and I didn't want to, push him to go to any school. I just wanted to remain neutral. I let him talk to some of my friends that went to UT. They talked to me that I went to UT, obviously, and I had a lot of friends around the SEC in different schools who talked to him as well, just about the experience. You know what I'm saying? So they could get as much information as they could about the college life and what they expect and things like that. But I still think they always had a little soft spot for UT in their heart. But it's cool that they came and starting to bleed orange.
Just curious, what's the feeling like when you guys play up against the Denver Broncos and you see Peyton Manning out there? Is that something unique to you when you see another Vol that's doing so well along with you?
Yeah, it's real cool. Just for the fact that he used to come up and work out with us back in the day, and now we're actually playing against him. I used to be 7-on-7 on the other side. Now it's actual football games on Sunday and Monday night against him. And it's very competitive between us. Obviously he's played a lot more football, but it's just cool talking to him off the field as well. He competes. He's one of the best competitors, but off the field he's one of the most genuine people you could meet, and he's always willing to lend a hand, and that's why I respect him so much.